Raising chickens in the desert ain't a walk in the park, folks. Imagine battling scorching heat that often rockets past 110 degrees during the day, only to face surprisingly chilly nights. Water's as rare as a snowflake out here, and the dry, arid air can dehydrate just about anything in a heartbeat. In the United States, especially in places like New Mexico and Utah, farmers have cooked up some clever techniques to thrive in these tough environments. They usually stick to raising breeds that can handle the desert life, such as the Red Ranger or the Brown Leghorn, tough birds known for thriving when the going gets hot. First off, providing the right shelter for these chickens is a big deal. A regular old chicken coop just won't cut it in the desert. American farmers often go for insulated, super ventilated coops to keep the birds chill. They might slap some reflective materials on the roof to bounce that relentless sun right off, keeping the inside temps way down. Down in Australia, especially in the outback, chicken farmers tackled these challenges with some high-tech gadgets. Solar power systems are the norm, juicing up everything from cooling systems to water pumps and even automated feeders. Many farms are decked out with advanced monitoring setups that keep tabs on the chickens' health and productivity in real time. This lets farmers tweak things on the fly. Similar tech-savvy methods are rocking chicken farming in Egypt, where raising birds in the Sahara Desert blends cutting-edge tech with traditional know-how. But let's talk about water, the most precious resource in the desert. Managing it effectively is key to making this whole chicken raising thing work. Here in the U.S., farmers are turning to advanced irrigation and water recycling systems to squeeze every last drop. Ever heard of drip irrigation? It's a slick method that delivers water straight to the plant roots, minimizing waste. Farmers use it to grow fodder and other greens for the chickens to munch on. Plus, they collect and recycle water from the coop's cooling systems, using it to water crops or cool things down even more. Supplementing the chicken's diet with insects is another nifty strategy. Bugs like black soldier fly larvae are easy to raise and loaded with protein, a perfect addition to the chicken's menu. The idea of free-range chickens takes on a whole new vibe in the desert. There's no lush green pastures here. Instead, the range is sparse with scattered vegetation. But that doesn't mean the chickens have it rough. Free-ranging in the desert can actually be a win-win for the chickens and the environment. Their natural behavior of scratching and pecking helps aerate the soil, boosting the health of the desert ecosystem by controlling pests and promoting biodiversity. Ever wonder how chickens from the desert make it to your dinner table? The first step starts right on the farm with careful planning. Farmers usually schedule transport during the coolest parts of the day, think early morning or late evening, to keep stress levels down for the chickens. Given that many desert farms are way off the beaten path, transportation networks and climate-controlled trucks are meticulously planned ahead of time. When the chickens arrive at the processing facility, they're given a little time to chill out. Then they're moved to the processing area, where they're handled in the most humane way possible, following industry standards. In the United States, this often involves methods that ensure the birds are calm and comfortable throughout the process. Afterward, the chickens are cleaned up and prepped. In desert regions where water is gold, processing facilities often use water-saving technologies. Instead of traditional methods that guzzle water, Some places use air chilling or steam-based systems that cut water usage big time. Once the chickens are fully processed, they're thoroughly cleaned and inspected to make sure they meet top-notch safety and quality standards. After all that, the chickens are packaged up for distribution. They're often vacuum sealed or wrapped in airtight packaging to keep them fresh and safe from contamination. From there, they hit the road, headed to grocery stores and restaurants all over the country. Now, let's not forget about those desert hens and their eggs. Farmers usually design chicken coops with well-ventilated nesting boxes, often shaded or insulated to protect the eggs from that intense heat. Eggs are collected multiple times a day to keep them from overheating. Once they're gathered, the eggs are carefully checked for cracks or defects and then cleaned using dry or low water methods to conserve resources. In many cases, eggs are also sorted based on size and quality. After cleaning and grading, the eggs are packaged in temperature-controlled environments to keep them fresh as a daisy. Packaging often includes materials that shield the eggs from both heat and any bumps along the way. The eggs are then transported in climate-controlled vehicles, ensuring they reach markets and consumers in tip-top condition, preserving the unique quality and taste of desert-raised eggs. So, what's the takeaway here? Desert chicken farming is no joke, but with a mix of traditional wisdom and modern technology, farmers are making it work against the odds. Isn't it wild how innovation can turn even the harshest environments into thriving agricultural hubs? Have you ever thought about where your food comes from, especially when it hails from such extreme places? Next time you're biting into a chicken sandwich or cracking open some eggs, you might just appreciate the incredible journey they've been on. Who knew that the secrets of desert farming could end up on your plate? Picture this: the sizzle of pork hitting a hot plate, the tantalizing aroma filling the air, making your mouth water. At a small family-owned restaurant nestled in a corner of town, they've perfected the art of grilling pork in a way that's both familiar and extraordinary. With over 9 billion won in annual sales, this restaurant has mastered the balance between traditional methods and the efficiency seen in food industry machines, a common sight in many American food establishments. Yet here, it's all about the personal touch. The pork is grilled on a steel press in 3 precise stages, giving it that perfect, crispy exterior while keeping the inside tender and juicy. It's a technique that has been passed down through generations, but with a few modern tweaks. In a world where pork food industry machines churn out meals at rapid speed, this place still sticks to its roots. Every piece of pork is handled with care, offering a level of attention that large-scale operations in the pork food industry can't always replicate. For middle-aged food lovers, this kind of meal speaks to nostalgia, a reminder of simpler times when food was made by hand, yet still relevant to today's world where machines streamline much of the industry. While machines may have their place in the food industry, this restaurant proves that sometimes the best meals are the ones where tradition meets just a hint of technology. The charm of this restaurant lies not just in its pork, but in its ability to connect the past with the present, bringing both craftsmanship and innovation to the table, all while leaving you craving that next bite. If you find the video interesting and useful, please leave a like and subscribe to support us. Thanks and see you again.